Hola. Me amo.
Yeah,
Deambular automata.
I should sticker box all of my purple melee weapons because I already have a legendary melee weapon schematic, so that's
Yep.
never gonna get used.
You
I
put it
can
in a
level them
Skinner
up in the
box,
Skinner
which
box.
exists to be a Skinner box of memories of past Skinner boxes.
It is straight up like the museum for it's the
Remember when you got this item?
insect museum from Animal Crossing.
So,
Why does Lars keep falling back down?
well, I mean,
Why is he
balloons
dressed
lose
like snow?
pressure after a while.
No, they don't.
He looks exactly
Well,
like snow from the loading screen,
holes,
right?
Maybe. Yeah, it kind of does. So,
Oh, you're talking about snow from Final Fantasy. I see.
Yeah.
it's a little tainted now, but I absolutely loved the, in the middle of, like, a big YouTube drama a while back. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, right. The Fine Brothers stupid YouTube drama thing.
That feels like it was ages ago.
Yeah, but that was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Is this a perpetual jumping zone, or is this just... Oh, it's the tires.
Yeah, you're on tires.
They
They
sold
sold
Jump on
that so
tires.
wrong.
Yeah, they really did.
Like they managed to like. There are ways to sell the idea they were trying to sell without being sounding like the scummiest monsters ever.
Yeah.
Like the trademark part was fucked. Like that was fucked. That part, but the part where they're like, "Hey, you want to be Fine Bros Miami?" Basically, is like a thing you can do. Yeah. I mean, that's what Rooster Teeth does when it hires like 17 different Let's Play channels to call parts of Rooster Teeth.
Do you still aspire to like work at Rooster Teeth? I don't remember.
I aspire for stability.
Fair enough.
The only thing better than doing this job this way is doing this job when somebody else is in control of all the money. And like it's part of a giant company where it doesn't depend on literally just your show and only your show always being the thing that performs.
I'm looking forward to becoming a millionaire.
Also, Rooster Teeth looks like the coolest working environment ever invented.
Does. It does. My one fear with Rooster Teeth, and I'd have to like look into how this works, is like if I did get hired by Rooster Teeth somehow, the idea of like
whether or not you get to keep doing your job or not.
Well, yeah, it's like would I have to sell my actual like the rights to my actual channel? That is
almost assuredly you'd have to do some sort of rights transfership, yeah.
Yeah, and that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, from the perspective of Rooster Teeth, there's no way they would buy somebody and not like also acquire like a lot of the IPs that go along with it. It would be a really terrible idea on their part.
Yeah, I'd be hella down for like partnering with Rooster Teeth for like X number of years. And then
What do they have? They have Funhouse, Achievement Hunter, Game Attack.
Outshop.
They have Pine 7 is the new one they have. Pine 7's that Steven Septic guy.
Yeah.
Like they just keep adding more. They
I mean,
just keep
it makes a
adding
lot
more.
of sense. You kind of go the way of Machinima. You pick up a bunch of YouTubers.
Yeah.
That.
But like those are all like those are like the equivalent of what Fine Bros was going for with React World.
Yep.
Was just picking up sub channels basically. But they said it in the scummiest way possible, and they also did the whole part where they talked about trademarking the very concept of their really unoriginal idea. And I'm like, you think reaction videos are new? Have you seen Japanese television? Most Japanese television is look at this thing happening while random celebrities are in the bottom corner in a face cam. Like that's so much of Japanese television, constantly.
I was watching the trailer for Dragon Quest Builders 2, but it was like, it wasn't a trailer. It was like the like Japanese PR people. God damn it!
Oh my god, I recognize that shitty filter. They're using some of the posters are just just like pictures people took of real life, and then they use the cutout filter on it.
I want to see. I want to see.
Which always looks the same. Like the cutout filter always looks exactly the same, no matter what you use it on.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
It's like an Earthen view and stuff like that.
Earthen view. Jesus, that's an old editor.
So I was watching the teaser release whatever stuff for Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Oh.
And there was like a panel
that's some low effort asset, right?
There was
Yeah.
a panel of like 4 or 5 Japanese people, maybe a couple women, a couple of men, and so somebody was kind of showing off the individual features, and it was so like hammed up like reaction stuff. So like for example, they like leaped off a cliff, and like one of the women starts screaming like, you know, no, you're gonna die or something like that, which is like super hyped up already, like, you know, anthem levels
Massive
of like
overreaction.
campy. Yeah, but then they like fall in the water and then sink, which is something you couldn't do in the first one, and everybody was like cheering wildly and like freaking out. And I was just like, the fuck? What?
And the actual designer is in the audience crying like the Rabbids presentation. Like, this
Yeah.
is my dream. It's all coming true. He fell in the water a bit.
To be fair,
The
like
turnaround of
reaction-
that Rabbids, the reaction to that Rabbids game has been absolutely fascinating to watch.
I think that is actually the fastest I've ever gone from complete disinterest to, yeah, I actually want to play this game now.
Everyone was like, this game looks horrible.
Rabbids.
And then
Yeah.
everyone now is like, well, hang on, this actually looks like it's really fun. And now people are like, somebody cried. We must love this game now. It's like the most arbitrary
It
thing
looks
I've ever
genuinely
seen.
fun because it's XCOM, but with stupid Mario World physics, where it's like, here's a warp pipe that goes across the map and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like, which
It
means
also-
that because it's an abstract fantasy world instead of being a like serious, grounded, like cover-based shooter with sci-fi elements, they can be completely ridiculous with new stuff that introduces new tactics and gameplay mechanics. And that stuff looks really cool. I really hate looking at the rabbits.
Yeah,
I hate
well,
it. I don't like
so
them at
here's
all.
the thing. I've made Rabbids games. I hate Rabbids.
Oh.
And I'm willing to like put that behind me in favor of, you know, playing a good, decent game.
I hate Rabbids because I feel like they're all every time I see them, it's a replacement of what could have been a Rayman game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which and Rayman is like one of the best platforming franchises now.
Yeah.
Freaking Legends
because-
was incredible.
Yeah, because they didn't screw it up.
I actually ran through one of those portals, did
Yeah,
absolutely
I
nothing.
just did it too, just to see if it would happen, and it was pretty funny.
I used my first rocket launcher because I could. My target was asleep. And now he's dead.
You know what's been kind of funny? This entire playthrough this evening, Shell has been like super on point with talking about the game, and we have been like completely not able to stay on that topic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Do you know who we are?
It's been quite a well. I'm just saying, like, it seems like it's a little bit reversed from how it
Yeah.
usually can be.
Yeah.
Well, you have interesting things to
Curveball.
talk about that I'm not really privy to, so I'm just like, I'm gonna react to what's around me.
No, I'm just observing. I'm not making judgment calls or anything.
Oh yeah. Shell does not give damns about
This is
YouTube
Bird
drama.
home from work.
Well, I
The last
mean-
thing he wants to do is make judgment calls.
When I did ask what my role in the group was, he's like, "Oh, you're the ditz," and I'm like, "No,
What?
You're not."
Why would you
I was
say
calling-
that?
So I was calling Shell ditzy because she left stuff open in like an unpowered slow cooker for 10 hours straight yesterday.
No, it wasn't 10 hours.
Yes, it was from 4 o'clock, from 6 o'clock to 4
I've been
4
very
in the morning.
distracted lately.
Yeah.
I agree.
So from
but
6 o'clock
that
to
doesn't
4 in
make
the
me a
morning,
ditz.
there was chicken sitting in the crock pot, uncovered, and I was like, "Hey Shell, don't forget to like, you know, set this up because I got to start working and whatnot." And she's like, "Yeah," and she like gets up to do it or something. I'm not entirely sure about this part because at this point I was recording or editing videos or something. Later, I'm like, I should be smelling like crock pot right now. Okay. So I like I
instead-
leap up from my recording to get over and be like, Shelly, like,
I
can you,
was sick.
can you get this going? No. This is 2 days ago, not yesterday.
2 days ago. Well,
Yeah,
then
so you
I
weren't
had
sick.
showered.
You were just putzing in the room, watching.
I like how she
Beauty
has a
and the
prepared
the
excuse
French.
for every day that you could blame this on.
She was watching French Beauty and the Beast, which is insufficient excuse. But so I get her to get going because I go
It
back.
wasn't
I
really
went
well
back.
done.
Beauty and
but
labor.
the-
Well, no. You're not off tracking your public shaming here.
I was trying to publicly shame you for calling me a ditz, and now you're trying to defend.
I am
That-
rebutting as hard as I possibly can.
That particular definition is just—it's not something that anyone would aspire to, and it's too often attributed to women. So I take great offense at being called that, especially
So
by
anyway,
you.
so she puts it in, she gets it all prepped and spiced and whatnot, and then she walks
That's a
away to
weird
go
sentence.
watch more French Beauty and the Beast. A couple hours later, I'm done, and I'm like, I'm still not smelling it. What's wrong? She hadn't plugged it in.
Yay!
Man, I didn't expect to hear any of that.
Well, you're the
Wow.
only one that eats it anyway.
You should. It's delicious. You make absolutely, like, wonderful slow-cooked chicken and/or pork.
That's the
This is why I hold it against you so much. You ruin it. That's like the fruit of the gods missing.
What?
Hyping up your cooking here. It's good stuff.
Take more offense to it.
Yeah.
I learned how to cook eggplant parmesan. That was really, really tasty.
And how did that work out?
It's actually incredibly easy recipe.
Oh yeah, I love eggplants. Except Carl never. I wish he liked eggplants.
But I mean, I will
I
be
did make
willing to
sog
eat it if
paneer,
you cook it for
so,
yourself.
Then he learned to like spinach.
Yeah, she made sog paneer. Apparently, homemaking cheese is like the most wasteful thing ever, because like
You use several cups of milk just to make like a
a,
couple
a
ounces.
handful of cheese. It was odd.
They're
They
like
wander.
they're like a couple that you invite to play Pictionary, and then every category like inspires them to like go off on this
Reassess their
big.
entire relationship.
Yeah, exactly. They just start talking about their relationship, and you're like, okay, it's been 20 minutes. Who wants to go next?
Like, is it a cow? You always do this!
Oh my god. Thank you for putting it so succinctly, Keith, because I wasn't sure if anyone was going to have a clue what the hell I was talking about.
No, we are definitely like hitting that old couple phase. Where, like, we have minor grievances that we
It's
like.
like doing charades, like typing. Oh, an account, like that bitch Cheryl.
Oh. Oh. Good lord.
Yes, I too watch media.
Oh, man. Wander, you can't just tear up every building that's next to, like,
Yes, you
the
can.
objectives. Here, let me help.
Yes, you
You can, and if you want, you can use explosions to do it.
can. Can you?
I don't
know.
think so.
You can use
I really wish I
explosions and then do it.
I
Be a
actually
lot
really
faster.
wish explosives
You can light
were
fireworks
not,
while you're doing it to make yourself feel better.
The fireworks are specifically
Pointless.
for like disaster points.
Guys,
I
still haven't
actually-
activated the van?
No. I wanted
we
to
need the
clear
blue
out this
glow,
building so I can
which-
shoot.
I would love to
Yep,
put the
there it
blue
goes.
glow in the van, except I didn't realize there was a door until just now.
It's actually ready to go.
I'm usually just trying to climb up the spots that I've looted them.
Oh, in retrospect, I should probably slap down some traps.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a trap building game.
Well,
In name only.
you're. I mean. Oh shoot.
I found server racks finally, Wander. They're all in one spot. I found an entire room full of server racks. Now I've completed the quest instantaneously. I've been waiting for multiple sessions to find those.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've never found them.
Wow, really?
Wow.
I found them like
Found
on
it.
I think on like the first mission that I had to like look for them.
There was a daily thing that I've had just stocked up for a while now.
Huh. Interesting.
Found them
So
in the
this is
top
what it feels
floor.
like
If
over
you
better
guys
than
have
Keith.
got any, if you guys have any traps, you might want to put them down. These missions are not.
Beautiful and deadly.
I mean, we're probably fine.
You
Let's
just
say
put
burn
down
some
traps
ammo.
on like every available space.
I don't have any ceiling traps.
I don't know if I have any ceiling traps. Let me.
I have ceiling traps.
Remember,
but
you
I
can
need
also
to
extend them out like
Just
a little
defend me
bit.
for enough time to allow me to get them.
Okay.
Alright.
The ceiling gas trap. Clink. Clink.
Never mind. I'm getting attacked by bees.
Well, I wouldn't
Yeah,
stand
there's-
in front of the base that they're
I
trying
did
to
not
attack.
put that wall there.
Okay.
What role do I
will-
fulfill in the group then? Or is
You
this not a
can watch.
conversation I want to be having?
You
I
can be
mean,
pun
you're-
man.
You're like Skitter,
Oh no.
Oh no!
but before
no.
they gave him the equipment, and he leveled up.
He's sad sack. He's
Hey
Ted.
everyone, Birdcatcher Games here.
Oh, I
to
was
refer to a show that that bird hates. He's
Yeah.
Ted.
So I'll be playing a game called Fortnite, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a good job, but hopefully you'll have fun watching. And if not, that's okay.
Yeah, I remember Fairy Solitaire. You sound exactly like that. Definitely.
Oh, Fairy Solitaire.
Wait, who's calling for help?
I think there might be a survivor.
Where?
I don't know. Did you know that Fairy Solitaire is like a 6-minute video?
Oh, there he is. He's getting
I can
pummeled.
only watch me playing Fairy Solitaire for like 30 seconds before I'm like, yeah, okay, this video's too long. That should tell you something about my feelings about Fairy Solitaire.
Yep, but it is immortalized.
Yeah.
I think the
As it
only
should
series
be.
of yours I've actually watched through to completion was Scribblenauts.
Damn. It's an old
I like that
series.
series. It was a good one.
It's like the first series I ever did.
Well, part of the problem is I've been in like all of your other ones.
I know.
That's
That is true. For chunks of time, your channel is like Wanderbot's channel from an alternate perspective.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. I have only myself to blame though.
We've got a bonus in play.
Do we need to
Pieces
do
of
something?
Floating building are just absurd to look at.
Oh no,
I-
I'm trapped
have to fix
inside
this.
now because there's no
There's
door
a-
out of here.
there is a door out of there.
No,
in fact.
somebody
Oh shit!
it got brokeled.
How'd it get brokeled?
Somebody whacked on it. Somebody whacked on it who wasn't a
There's
good
a door
person.
directly to your right, behind
Oh.
you, right there.
Oh goody, there's enemies too.
Yay! They were waiting for you. Huzzah! Celebrate bird times.
With the kazoo, just like I can't make a kazoo noise. I don't know if it's possible for the human body to make a kazoo sound.
I mean, we did make a tool for that for a reason.
True. Made by none other than Albert Kazoo.
You're essentially doing the equivalent of like, what if I mined this with my hands? I'll just punch rocks.
I made
I've
my
played enough
fortune.
Rust.
I am Atticus Kazoo the Third.
Atticus Kazookakus.
My
I've played enough
grandfather.
Rust and Ark to know I can mine rocks with my bare hands.
My grandfather was a kazoo smith. My great grandfather was a kazoo smith, and my great 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 grandfather was an actuary.
The family has a long memory.
Before
I
that,
always wondered what-
ragamuffins.
Like what
Nothing
happens
but.
when there's just the whole familial business and it keeps being passed down from generation to generation, and what happens when someone's just like, I don't like making jam, and they're like, no, but you're a smucker, you need to come to
You're a
the
smucker.
You're a smucker.
Well, I remember specifically
Father.
there was a commercial that they had with like the little kids picking berries and stuff, and they're like, we love jam. We're gonna keep
This is
making
the
jam
only thing
forever."
they feed
Well, then they had their
us, so
teenage
it's
years
the
and they
only
feel like their
thing
lives
we
in a
love.
jam.
Father, I would like to go to public school with the other children
No, you're going
instead
to
of
jam.
Smucker University.
Smucker
you.
Smucker you.
Smucker
Gonna
you.
learn how to-
Population you.
We're gonna learn you to make some Smuckers.
Yeah, you're gonna learn
But-
yourself
but
the
Father-
family business.
But father, we live in America, and I could make my own dreams.
Not with that accent, you can't.
No son of
That
mine
accent-
is gonna be a civil engineer.
You're practically asking for economic abuse.
But I wish to make dams. I wish to make dams, Father. It almost sounds
It
like
becomes
jam,
this
but it has a
lifelong
D
quest.
instead.
Also,
Becomes this
like,
lifelong
what-
quest for him
what-
to subvert his accent and become something other than an exploited child.
also, what do CEOs of companies like that even do anymore? They're not handcrafting the jam. They probably have workers and machines to do that. They probably
No,
have
it's
a
still one dude.
formula.
That's why it's
Years.
really important that like Edward Smucker the
Just
Fifth
one guy stopping in a barrel. He's got great
takes up
calves.
the family business. Because
With
without
amazing
him,
grape stomping calves.
ain't no. Just like one dude, no upper body, gigantic
linchpin.
mutant legs.
like the ones we're fighting.
Yep.
He's the cornerstone of the entire jam business. If he falls, we all do.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
You're a Smucker.
Bonus challenge success.
Oh my god.
That's the most beautiful
Oh my god, I'm glad we're done playing this for the night. Because
Yeah.
my brain
Yeah.
is done.
May the King of Olympus guide your journey.
Oh good, the same dialogue again. He always
Yeah.
does. He always says the same shit.
Victory.
Fortnite.
And he always
How
plays-
quickly you have fallen in my eyes.
Oh,
Well, I mean, the main problem is you just play the same missions.
The
Many
same
times
mission.
again.
There's two. There's two, man.
they
It's
don't
true.
feel different from each other.
No, the only ones that are good are really just the missions made literally out of bonus missions.
There are 2 or 3 missions in this game, and they feel like the same mission.
Yeah.
And like, the upside of Orcs Must Die 1 and 2 is that there's like these nice pre-made levels designed for a specific challenge in mind. But this is just an open flat area where you just make anything.
Yeah.
And like the amazing twist is, guess what? They spawn in 4 different directions in different intervals.
Eventually, you have to defend 2 at once.
What? Oh yeah, I got 50 V-Bucks for destroying some server racks. Take that, internet infrastructure of the post-apocalypse, where they really kind of probably need that, actually. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
How else are they gonna send spam email to each other?